So I'm gonna make this video super short. So the title of this video is, will Bitcoin hit $10,000 in value? I first want to talk about though why currently Bitcoin is increasing in price. And there's a couple of reasons why. I'm not going to talk about all the reasons. I'm just going to talk about some of the main reasons. Reason number one, Korea is buying up Bitcoin left, right, and center. They're opening up exchanges every single day. Number two, Japan is set to open up 10 brand new exchanges this year. So that equals liquidity, that equals buying power, that equals selling power. So the Asian market right now is very hungry for cryptocurrencies, and specifically very hungry for Bitcoin. Next thing is the ICOs. There seems to be a brand new ICO almost every single day. And what people are doing with these ICOs is quite simple. They are taking the profits that they make from the ICOs and then they're putting into Bitcoin. They have to protect their profits. They're not going to keep it in these, tokens. They're not going to keep in these brand new cryptos. So if you notice, anytime that there's green on, say, CoinMarketCap, or if you notice that, the alt marketplace is going crazy with profits, and then you notice another week it's all red, that's because everyone's taking their profits they make from the altcoins and the tokens, and they're putting them into Bitcoin and Ethereum. And finally, another reason why Bitcoin is increasing in value, it's the original. It has the longest immutable chain, it has history, and due to the scaling issue, which we'll be getting to in a second, due to the scaling issue right now, it seems to be the strongest and most statistically proven place to put your cryptocurrency or your other cryptocurrencies into, okay? Now, let's switch gears and talk about, will Bitcoin hit 10,000? Well, there's a couple of key things we first have to talk about. We have to talk about the scaling debate right now, the scaling issue between Bitcoin Unlimited, SegWit, and their future proposal for Lightning Network. So just as of today, from the Consensus Conference, they stated that there could possibly be a user-activated soft fork to Signal SegWit, and that may happen around August. Now, there's some issues with that because there is a strong statistical chance that with this user-activated soft fork that there actually may be a hard fork, meaning that the original Bitcoin chain will split into two. So you have Bitcoin Unlimited, then you have regular Bitcoin. Now that's a very small probability. I do see a lot of issue with this user-activated soft fork, but that being said, I think August, September, and the fall is a big 3 months when it comes to Bitcoin. Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe this SegWit solution is a solution they need to finally go to Lightning Network and scale the issue, because right now there's more than 200,000 backlog transactions on Bitcoin. The transaction fees are too much. A lot of businesses are bogged down and people are fed up. So they're going to have two options. Either they're going to leave Bitcoin, go to another chain like Litecoin, which is much better for instant transactions. It has SegWit and the scaling issue is kind of solved, at least for now, as opposed to staying on Bitcoin. Or Bitcoin does what it needs to do, activates SegWit, maybe splits in two, and everybody goes their own way. So yes, I actually do believe that Bitcoin, depending on what happens with the technological aspect and the political aspect, I really do believe it has a strong chance of reaching 10,000. I don't know if it's going to be the Bitcoin of today. I don't know if it's going to be a new Bitcoin. I don't know if it's going to be based on technology today. There's so many different variables. It also matters on the ICO landscape. It matters what happens with, for example, Ripple and Ethereum and all these other cryptocurrencies and tokens. But still, I have huge trust and faith in Bitcoin, and I think it's going to stay around for a long time. So to answer your question, I don't think so we're going to see 10,000 soon. I think we're in a micro bubble. I think we might hit 4,000, 5,000 US on Bitcoin. Then we're going to see a correction, 50%. So if it's going to hit 5,000, we'll see a correction down to 2,500, which is not too bad. And worst case scenario, if it does fork, if there are two Bitcoins, you're going to double up your Bitcoins, right? And then you decide which chain do you want to stay on. Same thing with Ethereum, Ethereum Classic. And without a shadow of a doubt, I do believe if this fork does happen, yes, for a long period of time, there's going to be uncertainty. There's going to be a loss of trust, loss of faith when it comes to the immutable ledger that was Bitcoin. However, I do believe it'll rebound even stronger because now each side will get what they want. This side will get their technological aspect, that side will get their technological aspect, and both will scale how they want to scale, and I think it's going to skyrocket from there. There you have it. That's kind of like my idea around, will Bitcoin hit 10,000? Like always, guys, I do want to state this cautionary tale. Please listen. Always invest what you can lose. Always invest what you can lose. That's number one. Number two, don't blindly invest. Understand what you're investing in. Understand the team, understand the technology, understand the problem. It's no different than investing in a startup. Number three, don't keep your cryptocurrency and tokens online. Use a hard wallet. I have a link below this. My favorite is Ledger. There's other ones you can use. I'm not going to post any of them. That's the one I personally like. Number four, okay? Once again, don't invest what you can't lose. And guess what number five is? Don't invest what you can't lose. As simple as that. Okay guys, those are my thoughts. If you have any suggestions or comments for me, leave a suggestion, a comment below this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace!